Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, a journey of inner war and spiritual rebirth. With Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, Black Sabbath reached a pivotal point. No longer the pioneers of heavy riffs and doomsday prophecies. They now channeled a deeper, more refined confrontation with the human psyche. This album is not just a sonic assault, it's a spiritual exorcism. Every track feels like a battle between light and shadow, between the suffocating grip of fear and the liberating breath of self-awareness. Hi friends, I'm Scott, and I welcome you to be one with me as we journey together to be the best we can. I make content on expanded consciousness and spiritual solutions for mind, body, and spirit. And good stuff. Now we're talking about Black Sabbath's album, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, and where previous albums laid out the problem, things like war, deceit, addiction. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath dives into the soul's own complicity. It's not just about the world's demons, it's about yours, and the only way out is through. The title track, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, is an anthem of inner rebellion. Ozzy screams, "You bastards!" It isn't just aimed at external oppressors. It's directed at the inner voices, the self-sabotaging beliefs, the systems we unknowingly empower. Dreams turn to nightmares, heaven turns to hell. It's a brutal line that reflects how easily we can betray ourselves when we lose connection to our truth. The song exposes the illusion of control and the betrayal of the spirit that happens when we conform out of fear. Spiritually, it asks, what systems have we given our power to? What personal truths have we silenced, to fit in? It's a wake-up call that says your liberation won't come from the outside. It begins with you. It begins when you stop being your own oppressor. A national acrobat follows with a mystical twist. Geezer Butler's lyrics explore reincarnation, the cycle of life, and the mystery of existence. I am the world that hides the universal secret of all time. This is not just a song, it's a riddle, one that invites the listener into the cosmic game of consciousness. It suggests that every soul is a fractal of the whole, each life a thread in the grand tapestry. The song challenges the idea of randomness, hinting that you choose this life. You chose this life. Yeah, you chose this life. this struggle for reason, you know. The question becomes, why did your soul choose this body, this era, these lessons? Can you embrace the idea that even your pain has purpose? It has purpose in your evolution. Fluff is a delicate instrumental. It's like the breath between battles. It feels like spiritual sanctuary, amidst the chaos. Soft classical guitar, a melody that serves as a reminder that peace is always accessible. Even in the midst of inner war, this track isn't filler, it's a meditation. It asks for no words, no actions, just being. How often do we allow ourselves to just sit in the quiet? Do you recognize that moments of stillness are where your spirit recalibrates? Sabracadabra brings us back into the pulse of desire, lust, and the raw energy of life force. But unlike the ego-driven cravings of the earlier albums, this track feels more aligned with celebrating the physical experience of being human. I'm going to stay with her every day and every night. Or every day and every day and night. It's a carnal, yes, it's carnal, but it's a celebratory connection to the spiritual lessons, the embodiment of, about not shaming our desires with, and facing them with awareness. Are you alive in your body? Do you embrace human craving with consciousness, or do you indulge blindly or repress them out of fear? Killing yourself to live is a brutal mirror. It exposes the cycles of destruction we justify as necessary for survival. Well, people look at, stare. Well, I don't think I even care. Ozzy sings this, but it's the chorus that lands the hardest. You work your life away, and what do they give? You're killing yourself to live. This song isn't just about the 9-to-5 grind. It's about every way we martyr ourselves, thinking that pain is the price of existence. Spiritually, it reminds us that that sacrifice without purpose is not noble. It's enslavement. The song asks, where are you selling your life? Your life's energy in exchange for nothing. What are you dying for that doesn't deserve you? And who are you? That's the next song. It's a sonic plunge into identity crisis with, its synth-laden, eerie vibe. It pants. Anyway, yes, I know the secret that's within your mind. It chants, but knowing that that with foresight, a person who's lost their sense of self, it feels like being trapped in a loop of shallow identities. Mask upon mask until you don't know where you end and the facade begins. Spiritually, it demands, who are we when no one is looking? And who are we beneath the roles, the labels, the stories we tell ourselves? Looking for today shifts the tone, but not the depth. On the surface, it's upbeat, but if you listen closely, you'll hear a critique of the consumer culture and the pursuit of shallow distractions. It's complete but obsolete. All tomorrows become yesterday. The song highlights how easy it is to chase the next thing while missing the present moment. You know, the spiritual slap here is direct. Are we living, or really living, or just accumulating? Are we always looking for tomorrow, or are we here now? And Spiritual Architect closes the album with a swirl of orchestration and poetic reflection. It's perhaps Sabbath's most philosophical track, musing the interconnectedness of all things. Of all the things I value most of all, I look inside myself and see my world and know that is good. After an album of inner battles and existential screams, this song feels like the exhale of acceptance. It's the realization that the chaos outside mirrors the complexity inside, and both are necessary for growth. The spiral is the symbol of life's unfolding journey, not linear, but ever deepening, circling back to old lessons with new eyes. You know, spiritually, it's the point where we realize we're not here to escape ourselves, but to embrace every layer of our being. The question is, can you accept that you are both the architect and the architecture of your life? Can you trust the spiral path even when it feels like you're back where you started? As a whole, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath is not it's not an album that offers salvation on a silver platter. It's raw, relentless, and deeply human. It's about spiritual warfare, not in some far-off battlefield, but within the walls of your own mind and your heart. Every track is a confrontation with our own patterns of self-betrayal, self-realization, and ultimately self-reclamation. It's about breaking free, not from the world, but from the lies we've accepted about who we're supposed to be. The album's message is simple, yet profound. You are both the prison and the key. The spiral never ends. But with every turn, you get closer to the core. The deeper you're willing to look into your own shadow, the more light you'll uncover. And in the end, perhaps Sabbath's loudest lesson is this: your spirit will scream through distortion until you're ready to listen. Subscribe to this channel, like and share this video, and let me know in the comments about how you see the lessons and inspirations or spiritual guidance in Black Sabbath, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. Yeah, visit beonewithme.com. More is coming from the heart for the soul. Check out one of these videos, and remember, a smile can make someone's day, and the right words may change their life. I love you. Be you. Be one with me.